What is up, you katana-wielding alpha males? I'm kidding. It's not that kind of video. So I just wanted to take some time to look at some of the Milky Holmes cards coming out in the Shirokuro Festival. And this is going to be a lot less scripted. It's pretty much just going to be just me just rambling a lot. Because I do like Milky Holmes. I think it's a great anime. And the cards in Weiss Schwarz, they're not that bad. And I actually did want to make a Milky Holmes deck. And I actually did pre-order a joke booster set. So that'll be coming sometime in June, like mid to late June, whenever they decide to send it. So let's just look right into it. So the first card we're going to look at is a 0-0 Miracle After the Rain Shadow. Well, I don't really know how to say it because like I do have that like, not the accent. I do roll my R's. And well, it's Sherlock Shellingford. That's like her full name. She's a 0-0 red detective camera character, and she does have a bond with Miracle After the Rain Netto, which is the card that we'll look at. It's just pay 1, get that card, put it in your hand from the waiting room. And its other ability is an act. It's pay 1, discard 1 climax from your hand to the waiting room, choose 1 detective character from your waiting room, and add it to your hand. And what's great about this is that it's not on play, so this is like whatever you want. Because usually some cards, they are on play, like I know there's a Marika card in the Nisekoi set that you have to on play discard a climax. This one you just pay 1, discard 1, and they added that pay 1 because it's not an on play ability, and that's great. It's a great salvage card. I do like discard climax salvages. Those are really good cards to have. And up next we have Miracle After the Rain Netto, which is the card that bonds with the Shadow. And she's a detective suites 3/2 yellow, and her first ability is continuous. For every other detective character you control, this card gains 500. It is at 9,500, so it can get a bit beefy, not too much. I guess it's up to 11,500 it can go up to. And its other ability is auto, discard 1 card from your hand to the waiting room. When this card is played onto the stage from your hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, select the topmost card of your clock, add it to your stock. It is a heal, which is great, although it is discard 1 card from your hand because it doesn't get sent to your waiting room, it gets sent to your stock. So in a way, by tossing a card, you heal and you do pay for half of this card's cost, which is great. That's actually that's pretty easy to get it out. And this card isn't really like a super like big beat stick card. It's just, you know, a nice little tech card. Up next we have Miracle After the Rain Ellie. She's a 1/1 green detective book character, and the first ability is continuous. When the character directly opposite of this card is of a higher level than this card cannot front attack. So this card does have that nerf because it is at a 7,500 for a pay 1 at a level 1. That's actually pretty high up there. And also because its other ability, which is auto, this ability can only activate once per turn. When you place a climax into your level area, this card gets plus 2,500 power until the end of the turn. And I didn't say that wrong. It actually says right there, Rebudu, which is, you know, level. So you have to put a climax in your level area. So, I don't know about that one. Because you kind of need those climaxes to cancel damage. This Weiss Schwarz is a card game where cards do everything. They're the damage, they're the way you play cards. And climaxes are actually really, really important parts. So you don't wanna get rid of those. But it is plus 2,500 power, so it can go up to 10,000 at a level 1. And it's only till the end of the turn, so I wanted to run this one. This is actually, you know, kind of a gamble. Run it if you like Illy. Up next we have Miracle After the Rain Cordelia. She's a 3/2 blue detective sports character. Her ability is auto. When this card is played from your hand to your stage, you may place the top card of your clock to your waiting room. So unlike the Netto where you had to discard a card, this one is just on play. Although, you know, it doesn't get sent to your stocks. That's like the one bad thing about it. And its other ability is auto, pay 1, discard 1 card from your hand to your waiting room. When this card declares an attack, you may pay the cost and place the top 5 cards of your deck to your waiting room and deal X damage to your opponent, where X is the number of climaxes among those cards. So this is a brainstorm pretty much. It's a pay 1, discard 1 card, and you deal damage to an opponent. And I could see why they did this during on battle, although they could have just said, you know, rest this card, deal X damage to your opponent, which I actually would think would be a lot more fairer, because that way when you rest it, it won't be able to attack, so you won't be able to get that stock. And with this one, it's when this card declares an attack. So you say, I'm gonna attack, pay 1, Brainstorm, your opponent takes damage. But it does gain that stock back because that's when you trigger check and it gets sent to your stock. So in a way, this card is just, you know, discard one card, pop off its ability. So I would recommend don't attack first with this card. Let another card attack, just in case if you don't have the stock. Use that, ram it into something, get that stock, declare an attack with this card, pay 1, Brainstorm, then go ahead and swing. The last card I want to look at is this one. It's a 1/0 green event, and its effect is draw 2 cards. And honestly, I don't know what this ability does. It's I don't see any practical uses. I just can't tell you guys what this card does. It's a difficult card. I don't see a lot of people running this card because I don't see any really added benefits of this one. So obviously, it's just a pot of greed. But it does have that joke marker, so you can't actually run this card. And yeah, those are all the cards from the Milky Holmes joke booster set that you could actually run. And many of these cards are gonna have gold foiled sign SP cards. And all the other cards in the set you can't run because it does have that the joke icon. So those aren't tournament legal cards. But you know, Milky Holmes, I'm actually pretty excited to get this box, and hopefully we'll find more translations of these cards. Because I know Little Akiba, they do give out a lot of translations, or they do a lot of translations for a lot of the Weiss Schwarz sets. Even like the pretty obscure ones that no one really heard about, like Robotic Notes. Does anybody? I've never seen this set. I don't know who runs this set, but yeah, that's a set. So hopefully we'll get translations of these cards. And yeah, I'm excited to get my box. It's gonna come up in sometime in June, I think. So until then, I'll see you guys next time.